What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Brad Genius, and we have a problem with this bike.
Yeah, start it off right, boys. Oh yeah, bud. Send it. Yeah.
Alright guys, so when this first happened, it's been about a week and a half since this actually happened. And now I feel 100 times better about the situation than before, because when it happened, I thought I had a hole in my motor and this bike was going to be done for the season, because by the time I got it rebuilt, the season was going to be over. Thankfully, it looks like that's not the case. So I'm going to tell you guys what happened, and we're going to get into what the next move is from here and what's going to happen with this bike. Basically what happened is I have to drive this bike over a curb sometimes to get to places that I'm going. Gone over this curb a number of times, no problems. This one specific time, there was a car parked where I was trying to go. So I go over the curb as usual, and I hear I'm like, oh boy. So I figured I scraped the bottom, but I didn't think it was gonna be anything, too big of a deal. So I pull over, I stop, and I look, put the kickstand down, get off, look at the bike, and I'm like, I just look at it and it's just pissing oil everywhere, just oil all over the place. And I'm just looking there and I'm like, I was literally just appalled. I couldn't believe that it was happening. I'm just looking, I'm like, it felt like a video game where you want to hit reset after you die, but like you can't hit reset. And I was just like, how did that even happen? And like I said, I couldn't see where the oil was coming from because it was just pouring out. So I thought that somehow I cracked it higher up on the motor and that there was a hole in my engine. Thankfully, from further analysis, it looks like it's just the oil pan. So, got myself a new to me oil pan, and as well as an oil pan gasket. So this is what I'm gonna be doing today, is putting this back together, taking off the old oil pan, analyzing the underside of the engine, making sure that there isn't any internal damage, and then going from there. So after this video, if you see me riding this bike and then one of the next videos, you know that it went well. If not, then my engine is completely screwed and it may take a couple months before we can ride it. So just keep your fingers crossed, guys. Let's hope that the problem is only the oil pan and I can just swap this out, put some new oil in it, and it's as good as new. If not, then we're gonna have to go from there. But hopefully that's all it is. I think that's all it is. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Just want to give you guys a little bit of an update and let you know what's going on with the bike. So, you guys. All right, everyone. It's 2 days later. This is nothing compared to what my hands looked like last night, getting this thing apart. It was not easy. It was a pain. Let me show you what I had to deal with. So, 2 of the bolts. I lost the other head, but 2 of them were literally on there so hard that not even torch could get it off. You see, I got my torch over there behind my little workout bench right there. And that wasn't even good enough to get this off. This was literally on there. So I literally, torch wouldn't work. I tried liquid wrench, that wasn't working. So I had to resort to old reliable. That's right, I had to use the Sawzall to get this thing off, which was, definitely a pain. This bike's been a pain so far. And then let me show you the cracked oil pan. I have that with me right here. Bring it out to the light so you can see it better. So you see right there, massive crack. Thank goodness I was looking on the internals of the bike. Everything looks to be fine, so looks like we're gonna be okay. I added oil in it, just took it for a quick test drive around my street, and thankfully everything seems to be okay. So I'm gonna play it cautious, see how it feels for the next couple days, and then we'll go from there. Hopefully I can start stunting this thing soon. But yeah, cracked it. Man, that was just such an awful day, man. I just got off. It felt like a video game. I just wanted to hit the reset button. Got off looking at my bike's just pissing oil. Like I said, I thought I put a hole in the engine. I thought this bike was done. So the fact it took a couple days, and I put in 10 hours the past 2 days trying to get this thing apart. But at least, like I said, at least I got it done. She's good to go now. And now hopefully the fun can begin, guys. So that's gonna do it for this one. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.